My YT is on my profile, sweetheart. My YT is on my profile. It's the link in the middle of my page. My YT is my 2BUB. You get it? Cassie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Aren't you cute as a button? Look at that face.
Thank you.
How's your day going, sweetheart?
Good, really good. I'm
Good.
off, so I'm gonna run some errands later. And
Ah, yes. What do you do for work?
I'm a nurse. I'm an
I
ICU
probably would
nurse.
have got that, but thank you for being a nurse. I probably would have got that. I just thought I'd ask you before the reading started. Do you work at the hospital?
Yes,
'Cause
I'm an
I heard
ICU
I
nurse.
heard hospital, so I knew that you worked at the hospital. I love that. Congratulations. I was a CNA for a long time. I was a CNA for a long time, and I worked with many great nurses, but that's not my calling anymore. I was funny. I was a CNA, then I was a personal care tech at the hospital. I worked in nursing homes. I worked in assisted living facilities, and I worked in homes. That's not my calling anymore. My calling is this. And so I did that for 25 years, my friend.
Oh,
You're probably not even 25 yet, are you? I'm just
I'm
kidding.
actually 35.
Okay, well, you look so young. You sound very young, by the way. Okay, you guys, now I wanted to tell you, hey, Jason, I wanted to tell you guys that I will be I will putting my page to the left so I cannot see the comments. So my mods, please monitor the comments for me. I won't see the comments because I'll be over to the right side of my page, okay? All right, Cassie, so tell me, what can I do for you, my friend?
So I recently lost my brother,
Oh, I
very
stop. Hold on a
unexpectedly.
second. I have to ask you something because I heard something as soon as you said brother. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Did he do something that maybe shortened his life in some
Um,
way?
he he had asthma really bad,
Okay.
and he smoked,
Okay.
um
Um,
and did
hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Well, the reason I was okay, that might be for somebody else. Might not be for your brother. But did he have like some kind of asthma attack or something?
yeah, he had
And his oxygen was cut off. Is that true? Is that right? And it was just cut
yeah,
off, and he just
yeah, and his airway closed, and
yeah,
they couldn't
100%.
resuscitate him.
Wow, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. Let me ask you, was this while he was sleeping, possibly like in the middle of the night or something when this happened?
Yes, it was. It was in
Because,
the middle of the night, and he was home alone.
oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Let me ask you, was this your younger brother?
No, he's actually my older
Older brother.
brother.
Okay, so you're the younger one. It's funny when I hear these words younger, I don't know if it's for you or for them. Now your dog is starting because your brother is there, and that's why these dogs start every time during the readings, and they see things and they get confused. Like, wait, who is that? Now, did your dog know your brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so the dog's excited because your brother is there. That's what it is. He just told me. He says I'm messing with your dog, and then he said the dog is so excited to see him. That's why your dog. Is this a girl dog? Let me ask you. Is this a girl dog?
It
Yeah,
is, yes.
because she's so excited to see you. I told you this is gonna be a good reading, my friend. Hi you guys. Listen, I'm on my YT page. I cannot answer you guys right now. I'm so sorry. So just you guys, I will answer you after if you guys stay. I promise. Okay, I'm not really looking on here, but thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys so very much. Um, I have a feeling this was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when somebody found your brother. Did they guesstimate about how long he was gone? Because I just heard 3 o'clock, so I feel like this happened around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
It did. It did happen
Okay.
around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning,
Okay, and that's interesting because I heard 3 o'clock, and so I was assuming I give it like an hour before after, so I'm going to say around 3 o'clock, the hour before, hour after, 100%.
yeah.
Did somebody go over there to check on him because like you couldn't get a hold of him? Is that what it was?
So actually, his son came over to his
Mm,
house,
oh my gosh.
and found him.
Let me ask you, is his son around 20 years old, give or take?
Yes, he
Because I
is.
heard 20,
He,
so I'm assuming he's like
he
18 to 22 kind of thing.
yeah, he'll be 20
Yeah,
this year.
yeah, 100%. So, yeah, and he's like, I just can't believe my son found me. I feel horrible. Let me ask you, was your husband, was your brother around 42 years old for some reason?
He was 48.
48, okay. So he was a lot older than you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. 13 years. Wow, okay, interesting. Well, I heard 42 for a reason, so I know he was in his 40s because I heard 42, and I usually get it on or around the same age, give or take. Um,
And so what's interesting about 42 is so my brother, that's when I actually met him and found him.
I just got goosebumps, honey. I just got goosebumps. What the heck?
Yeah.
Wow. So you didn't know about this brother?
No, we had no idea.
Was he given up for adoption?
Yeah, when
I
he
heard
was
adoption
adopted by his mom.
Yeah, I heard mom. So this is your dad's son. This is your dad's son, correct?
Yes.
Your dad didn't know about him though, did he?
No, he had no idea.
Let me ask you: is your dad like around 68? I just heard like late 60s, early 70s.
I'm goosebumps. So my dad was sick. My dad passed when he was 68 years old.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's why I heard 68. Oh my gosh. I told you this reading was going to be good. Did I not?
Yeah, and that happened a couple years ago.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. 68. Wow. There's a reason I heard 68. Yeah, that it's insanely crazy. Did your dad have heart issues? Did your dad happen to pass from a heart attack possibly?
Yeah, he had
wow.
really bad heart issues. And
did he have CHF?
Yes.
Okay.
And
did he also? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me. He's telling me so many things. No. I know I'm so excited, but he's telling me so many things. Did he ever have stents in his heart by chance?
A lot. He had his first massive heart attack at 32.
32. Wow. Okay. I feel like. Let me ask you something. Did this cause your dad to be kind of weak a lot because of his heart? Wait. Did he also was he also very pale because of this? Was he kind of a pale color? Was he like did it almost to be honest with you, I feel like he's almost like a grayish color sometimes. Is that true?
Yes. He ended up on oxygen and was very
ill poor
for
fella.
The last couple years of his life.
Somebody says I'm getting spooked. You should get spooked because I'm so good. Somebody says I'm getting spooked. I love this. I told you, it's so funny. Before I do, I feel so confident when I do this shit. It's so crazy how far I've come since the beginning. I've only been doing this for 15 months now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, crap. Somebody's at the door. Come with me. Can you wait just a second? I don't know who it is. Can you give me just a second?
Yeah, you bet.
Wait. My daughter got it. Never mind. She's got it. I hear her walking. I'm so sorry. I wasn't sure if she must have ordered food. Okay. I wasn't sure who it was. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I gotta take somebody off my page. Very good. I don't need negative shit on my page. Okay, let me see what else. Let's go back to your dad. So he would be really pale sometimes. Okay, why is he talking about his gums or he's talking about his gums? Was there something going on with his gums for some reason?
Well, he ended up having all his teeth pulled.
Oh my God. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Wearing his dentures.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, 100%. And my husband, he's I removed it. It's okay. I removed a comment. I'm not sure. You're not a mod. You can't take it off. You have to be a mod to take it off. Let me see what else. Okay. Okay, Chad, I made you mod, sweetheart. There you go. Let's see what else. He hated that he lost his teeth. Let me ask you, was he in his maybe 40s or 50s when he lost all his teeth?
Yeah, I think so.
I just heard 53. I heard 53.
It had been many years.
Yeah. And my husband lost his teeth about a couple of years before he passed away, and he hated it. He grew his mustache really long because he did not want to see people not having his teeth with no teeth in his mouth. And so my husband had to be very selective how he ate because he had no teeth. But he had pyorrhea very young. When he was very young, he never got to go to the dentist. And that made me feel horrible because I still have all my teeth. I still don't have any cavities, and I'm 55. So
Yeah.
that just the dynamic of how my husband and I both grew up, you know.
Yeah. My
Um,
family genetics aren't good with our teeth,
so
unfortunately. But
how are your teeth? Are your teeth any better than your dad's? Or I feel like they're still kind of going bad, aren't they?
yeah, so I have an adrenal insufficiency, and so I'm steroid dependent.
Oh,
But so
I'm
I
so
get a lot
sorry.
of cavities. But I mean, I my teeth are nice, but
You know the funny
I
thing with me is that's such a coincidence with me. See, I had this thing called acromegaly, and that I don't have a pituitary gland anymore. My pituitary gland ruptured back in 2013. They had to remove it. I have a scar on my leg where they took out tissue. It's a very very deep scar on my leg, and it still hurts 12 years later. But my adrenal gland does not work because my pituitary gland is missing. So I'm on hydrocortisone because I don't have any adrenal gland function. Let me tell you something. Until I got on that medicine, I felt like I was a zombie. I was falling asleep on my lives. They'll tell you I was falling asleep on my lives quite often because I was trying to do readings, and I had no appetite. It was crazy. So that I have it. I feel a kindred spirit with that.
yeah, absolutely. Same. I feel very connected with you because that's my case. I
Yeah,
have
100%.
issues.
100%. Let me tell you something. I know your dad is very proud of you, by the way, sweetheart. Your dad is very proud of you. He says, my daughter has overcome so many things in her lifetime, and that's why he just wants, I just want her to know that I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Stefan. Oh, these accurate intuitions are amazing, but getting hairs up on my neck, 100%. Do you get, have you had goosebumps like this whole reading like I have?
I have, and now I'm crying, of course,
Oh,
because
honey, it's
sorry.
okay. I know, honey. Listen, your dad is with your brother. Your dad was there when your brother crossed over. He wanted me to tell you.
That makes me happy because they didn't get much time together, like from the time that we
I know. I
met
100%.
him and
I
my
feel.
dad
I feel like it
passed.
was only a few years, right? Of like 4 or 5 years that you guys got to spend together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
that was cruel. I know for a fact that if your dad had known about your son, his son, he would have took him in. You know that, right?
Yeah. And I like
Did you find him
I
through DNA technology?
what's that?
Did you find him through DNA? Your brother?
Yeah, yeah, through
I
ancestry.
love that. And imagine if you had never known your brother, and
I
this guy was
know.
out here. And can you imagine? And what a gift this ancestry shit is, right? You know what I'm saying? This DNA shit.
It's crazy. Yeah, he had found the records of his mom giving him up for adoption, and then had tracked down after several years my dad's name, and then
Wow.
like searched for
Let me tell you
connections.
something. I think your dad was very accepting of this son, was he not? And they look alike too, didn't they?
Yeah, they look like
They
twins.
did. They look just like, he's like, tell me they look so much alike. They look so much alike. 100%, 100%. That's crazy. I love that. I love that for you. I love that you knew about this brother. Of course, he was a half brother, but I love that you knew about this brother and you got to, I feel like stuff happens for a reason. And he was just supposed to meet you guys when he did, so you would know him before he passed away.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I have to tell you something. I have a feeling even if your brother had would survived, so much oxygen had got cut off from his brain, he probably would have been a vegetable. I'm just being honest with you.
Absolutely, and I know that too. As an ICU nurse, I've seen
I also
it
I
a
want to
lot.
now
You
he
know,
do
I
they
just
do they know that he was sleeping when this happened? Did they think
yes,
that he was sleeping when this happened? He said, "Be honest with you." He said, "When I crossed over, he said I was okay. I did not feel anything." To be honest with you, I don't even know if he woke up when he had this asthma attack. To be honest with you, he might have for a little bit, but I'm not. I feel like if he was alive, if this would have happened when he was alive, he would have been able to save himself with his inhaler. But I think because it happened when he was asleep and he passed away. But he didn't suffer. He says, "I want you guys to know that I did not suffer." That's what he wants me to tell you. He says, "I did not suffer."
oh, thank you.
He said, "You know what, sis? I'm so happy that I got to meet you." He says, "I think you're an amazing person." And I just wish more than anything that I got goosebumps again, my friend. I just wish more than anything that I would have spent more time with you because I know we would have had a good time. But things happen for a reason, and we were supposed to meet when we met at the time we met, and so that's what he wants you to know. And I know that you guys fell instantly in love with this guy. I feel like he was a great guy, your brother. I feel like he was a really good guy. I do.
Yeah, I was very, very close with him. I was the first person he had connected to.
I love that. Was that through
him.
ancestry?
Yeah, and then so we found the connection, and then he reached out to me on Facebook, and
I love that.
It's crazy that you say that about time and everything, because I would always tell him, and it would make me cry sometimes because I felt like I lost out on so many years.
You did.
Him, like, not knowing him.
Was this your only brother?
No, I have 2 other brothers.
Okay, well that's good then. I'm glad it wasn't your only brother, but I know you have a loss. You just found him and he was taken away just like that. But I have to tell you, honey, that was his time. It was his time to go. His soul contract was over. It was time for him to go back, and he was supposed to die how he died. 100%. But he says, I want to tell you something. He says, I don't know if he told you this a lot when he was alive, but he says, I want to tell you that I love you, and I'm so glad that I finally got to meet you, and I think you're an amazing person, and you have children too, correct?
I do. I have a daughter, Addie.
You have a daughter. Because he said, you're an amazing mom, and I'm so happy that I got to meet you. And he says, I'm looking after your daughter, Addie. Is she around 10 years old?
She's 15.
15. Okay, I heard 10 for some reason. I don't know.
Well, that would have been around the time that he met her.
Oh, yes, that makes sense why I heard 10. I love that. Hey, you guys. Hey, Archie from Scotland. Hey, Archie. Oh my gosh, hold on, I gotta take somebody off of here. Hold on a second. People are just, somebody said old rat. That's so cruel. They're just so cruel, but I don't pay attention to it because I know they're not right in the head. But when people say, it just makes them look not normal.
Right.
Absolutely. It just makes them look not normal when they say it doesn't bother me. People can tell me what they want because I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I know my worth.
Absolutely. No, and you bring up I love you. So Zach and I would always.
Was his name Zachary or Zachariah?
Zachary, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure because I heard when you said Zach, I heard Zachary. So.
Yeah. And we would always text each other like, "I love you, sis. I love you."
100%. And that's what he wanted you to know.
Thinking of
and it's like you guys just, as soon as you met him, you guys just felt like family. That's what he's telling me. Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you something. Your dad loved you very much. In case you didn't know this, your dad loved you very much. He felt cheated. I know. Tropic of Neptune. People are intolerable of the esoteric. 100%. They're intolerable. They don't understand what I do. They think it's just a bunch of nonsense. So they think what they're going to say affects me. It does not. If what people said affected me, I would have been off here a long time ago. I would have stopped doing this back when I started. No. But your dad felt cheated of all those years of not having that son, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He was angry. He was upset and angry. He says if I would have known, I would have had your brother in our lives a long time ago.
Yeah, absolutely. He did.
He would have taken him in as a baby. I know he would have. I don't know why she didn't tell him about him. The mother, I don't know why. I don't know if she was kind of too young. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. My dad used to be a really bad alcoholic. And so around the time Zach was born or when she got pregnant with him, my dad would have been at the height of his alcoholism.
And he wants to tell you something about that. He says, sweetheart, I want you to know something. He says, I am so very sorry that I was not the dad that you wanted or the dad that you needed at the time. I was in the throes of being not sober. He says, I see the errors of my ways. And he says, I feel like a lot of things happened in your dad's childhood that caused him to drink. I don't want to go into details at all, but I feel like your dad did not have the best childhood. That's what I feel with him.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He had been sober for like 30 years, though, when he had passed.
He had been sober for 30 years?
Yeah.
That's a fucking amazing. I love that. Yeah. And more power to your dad for becoming sober. But I think with the heavy drink that he did, it took a toll on his body. Even though he quit drinking, And it probably sped him up from passing away sooner than he probably should have. I'm just being honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you know if your dad ever got cirrhosis of the liver by chance?
They did. They did say that he did have cirrhosis. It didn't cause it. That's not what.
No. He was just talking about cirrhosis. That's all I heard was cirrhosis. That's all. I wasn't saying it caused anything. He just said he had cirrhosis. Definitely, he caused his heart a lot of damage. Hey, you guys, thanks for being here. What people don't understand, alcohol is just, if it's chronic, it's just so bad for you. And it's people don't understand what this shit does to their bodies, honestly. They just don't know.
Yeah, until it's too late.
Yeah, my husband's father was one as well, and my husband, when he was growing up with his dad would soil himself. And don't you know, as a teenager, my son would pick up his dad and put him in the bathtub and sober him up and clean him up. He says, honey, I just couldn't stand to see my dad like that. And so it was always him, not his brother. It was always my husband. My husband was always the one that had to. His dad was a fun drunk, not a mean drunk. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Yeah.
But my husband's dad had passed away from a heart attack in his sleep. We first moved to Kentucky in 1999. His name was also Ted. My husband was Ted Jr. His dad was Ted Sr. He had passed away in his sleep. My husband had gone over there. We first moved to Kentucky in 99, in July of 99. And November of 99, his dad, we went over there. My husband went to go over there to pack his cigarettes because his dad kept cigarettes in his fridge. And I don't mean to stray from this. I just want to tell you a story. I'm so sorry. Speaking of. And so we had gone over there to get a pack of cigarettes at his dad's house. And he thought his dad was sleeping. And he yelled at his dad. He said, Dad, I've come over to get a pack of cigarettes. He's like, Dad. He was calling for his dad. And he went to go shake his dad. And his dad was stiff as a board. So he had passed some time in his sleep overnight. And finding his dad gone started many mental illness problems with my husband. That one thing happened, and it started this long, horrible road for my husband just because that one thing that happened. I wish I would have been the one to go in there, but because my husband found him first, and we didn't have a cell phone back then. This is pre-cell phones, mind you, 99. If there was a cell phone, it was horrible. So no cell phones back in 99. So I had to run down to a neighbor's house to call 911 for them to come up for the ambulance. And he was gone, and that finding his dad passed away affected my husband the rest of his life. It was horrible. It started his anxiety and panic attacks and getting back into being a user. And my husband died from using something that was laced with F, and that's how my husband died at 59.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry.
My husband had many inner demons that he could never control or get over. He's tried numerous times in the past, a few times. But my husband, let me put it this way. My husband was supposed to pass when he did because my journey was getting ready to start of doing this because I could not do this when my husband was alive.
Yeah.
And so losing my husband, bye you guys. Thank you. Losing my husband started this journey. And I hate that I had to lose my husband to start this journey, but I had to. It was my time to shine, so to speak. And I do shine when I actually do my energy healing, I swear. So, and my husband just told me to tell you he's sorry about your dad because he knows exactly how you feel. He said, tell her I'm sorry about her dad. But he's in a really good place. He says he's in a really good place. He is okay because my husband loves it over there. Your dad's no longer suffering. Let me tell you something. When your dad passed away, all that physical stuff stayed here in the physical world, my friend.
And I appreciate that, and I appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing your story.
No, don't make me cry. I appreciate that so much. If nothing else, I want people to know that how humane I really am doing these readings because they mean so much to me to be able to help you guys find closure because it's helped me find closure with my husband along the way. Oh, it did. It unlocked me. It did unlock me. Somebody said maybe that trauma unlocked something within you, a necessary change. 100%. This unlocked this trauma of losing my husband. It's, you guys, it's funny. I was supposed to do this my whole life. I've seen things, I've known things, but I did not know I was a psychic medium. I thought I was like an empath. But it explains, I had deja vu my whole life. I've had deja vu so many times. It's crazy. That's the psychic part as well. And I just could feel things around me. I could feel things when I started driving. I turned around because I could feel what I used to feel what I caught was monsters following me, and I would run up the stairs to get away from the monsters, but I think it was just my guardian angels following me, honestly, back then. But when you're 5 or 6 years old, you think something it scares you, you run up the stairs. I'm like, I ran as fast as I could up the stairs. I remember that specifically because it impacted me to this day, 100%.
Wow.
But I know that your dad loved you very much. He still does. He loved you more than anything. And he wishes he had more time with you. He really does. I have to ask you something. Has it been about 4 or 5 years since your dad passed away?
Yeah, it'll be 4 years in November.
Because I heard 4 to 5, and that's what I heard was 4. But and I know, listen, I know it's not any easier losing your husband, but I know that each day that you wake up, it makes it a little bit easier that he's not here. But your dad loves you so much, and he's just supporting you the best way he can from the other side. Is this one of the first readings you've done with your dad?
So actually, I was gonna say, when my dad passed, I went and I did a reading because I felt so guilty because I had seen him that morning. I was sick.
How did you know? How did you could have not known, sweetheart? You could have not known. And so, how did that reading go? Did you think that she connected to your dad?
Oh, absolutely.
I love that for you.
Like, I wanted to tell you, like, the connection I had with her. Like, I feel the same connection with you. You're so genuine.
Oh, do you make me cry?
This has seriously been amazing. Like, you have no idea. And, like, so I really wanted to connect after losing my dad and doing that. And then losing my brother in January, like, I've just felt like I've kind of had, like, this hole in my heart and so many questions and uneasiness. And so I just want you to know, like, truly how genuine you are and how amazing this has been for me, because I have truly felt that connection.
Thank you for saying that. It just it makes me cry because I'm out here busting my ass for like 10, 11 hours a day, and this is all I do. This is my job, and I feel so compelled to do it every day. I never take a day off. I've not even taken one day off this year. I'm here every day because I feel so drawn to doing this, and because it just means so much to me that I just hey, you guys, it just means the world to me that I can give you guys closure, because as I'm healing you guys, I'm healing myself from losing my husband of 34 years.
Yeah. I just appreciate you so very much.
You're so welcome. Listen, I know for a fact that your dad and your brother are both together and they are both okay, or I could have not done anything with this reading. And I know that they are waiting for you, and I know that they love you so much. And I'm so glad that I think you were supposed to find your brother when you did, so you would know about who he was, and you got to spend enough time with him before he passed away. Honey, he was destined, before he was born, he was destined on that day to pass away. That's what he's telling me. He said, that was just my day to pass. And he's sorry that you guys can't spend any more time together, but he is with you, or I could definitely have not done this reading, my friend, 100%. And I know your dad loves you very much, and they're both looking after your daughter. Your dad loved that kid, didn't he?
Yeah. So my daughter's father had a lot of drug problems and was not involved much at all. So
I have to ask you another question. Did you ever lose a baby?
I had a miscarriage. Yeah.
This was a boy. I don't know if you knew that. This is a boy.
Oh wow.
And so was this not long before or after you got pregnant with your daughter?
It was a few years.
A few years? Because I heard a few years. And so this child would be like 12 now. That's what I heard, 12. If you would have had this child. And so he just wanted to come forward. Your dad is with him and your brother is with him. They're watching over him till you can see him again. And so I know you probably haven't thought about this and not expecting him to come through. But before we got off of here, he wanted to come through and talk to you. He says, Mom, I love you. He says, I'm sorry for everything that you're going through. But he just wanted to come through and talk to you and say that he's here and not forget about him. And I had just heard the name Morgan. Do you have any M names with the name Morgan around you? I just heard an M name for some reason. I heard Morgan. I don't know. That's so weird.
I'm trying to think. Not that I know of.
Okay, I don't know. I just heard the name Morgan. I don't know what it means. Sorry, damn it. Oh my gosh. But this child just wanted to let you know that he was here and that he's sorry I wasn't born, but he said he just wasn't supposed to be to come to fruition. He just wasn't supposed to be here, but he is here with you as a soul. So his soul is stuck with you guys, not stuck, but he is just not stuck, but choosing to be with you. Because I talk so much with my hands, you guys. This is crazy. I don't know why I'm a hand talker. I just talk. But you know, he has come through with you, and just to let you know that he loves you and he misses you, and he just wants you to know that. And he wishes he could have been born, but it wasn't in the cards for him. But he is here with you, my friend, just so you know that, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome. And I know you haven't really thought about him for a while, but he is here. Now that I've done this reading, maybe you'll start thinking about him. You know, and I also feel like your brother and your brother and your dad give you plenty of signs. I don't know if the lights flicker in your house. I also feel like you maybe find coins sometimes as well. Do you find the coins?
I do. Yeah. Yes, I found
is it like quarter. Pennies a quarter? Okay. They're sending you the big change.
Sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
It's because they see this happens every time in readings. The dogs love the energy and they can sense it and they know that somebody's here and they can see the other side too. I don't know how they do it. There's something in their eyes that they can see the other side. I don't see anybody. I'm clairsentient and clairaudient, but I'm not clairvoyant. I would love to see somebody. But I don't. I would love to see somebody, but I don't.
Yeah.
Listen, my readings are always good, but I thought this one was just so fun and so amazing. And this is on my YT. Now, this will be on my replay. You'll see this one on here. Share it with whoever you want to share it with, or if you need to share it with somebody, or just or have it for your own reference. It'll be in my YT, okay, darling? Just so you know.
I appreciate you so very much. Listen, you have no idea. This has been absolutely amazing. So thank you.
Listen, Cassie, I'm here to please and I'm here to work, and this is what I do. I always do this. Every day I'm here, you guys. Every day I'm busting my ass. I'm not really busting my ass. It's like I'm on Spirit's time, but I'm here for hours at a day because I'm so drawn to do this. And you know the funny thing is, Cassie, about 2 years before I become a psychic medium, I said, damn, I wish I was a psychic, because I had all these orbs coming to me. And I had a video from like 2023 that said, there's so many orbs around me. I was showing the video. There was hundreds of orbs. I said, I wish I was psychic because I would know what they would say. And then I think I just manifested this for myself 100%.
I just have to tell you, because I've been thinking about this. So when you said that my dad was coming through and just wanted to tell me how proud he was of me and everything, that is one thing my dad always said to me.
100%.
I got pregnant with my daughter when I was 19, and
he didn't care. He loved that daughter. He loved that daughter very much.
Put myself through nursing school, and he was very involved in my daughter's life, but he always told me how proud he was and how much he loved me, and he would text me and tell me that. And
I have a feeling you still text him and hoping to get a response back, don't you?
I do.
You know, I have to tell you about my trigger really quick, Cassie, and everybody listen. You know what happened to me this morning? I go on Telegram, okay? I have people that do stuff on Telegram, like give messages, and they do videos and that kind of stuff. They post it from their YouTube. This is the thing that freaked me out. My husband's name popped up. It said Teddy just joined just joined Telegram. I said, what?
Wow.
It was my husband's old number.
Oh, wow.
And so I knew I hadn't paid on it for a year and a half. I knew it was a Boost Mobile number. I knew they would recycle it eventually. But when his name popped up on my Telegram, actually you can't see it. I took a screenshot of it. I said, "Oh my God! I know that was a sign from my husband because it was his number because it saved. I still have his number, and I've texted him over the last year, almost a year and a half, 17 months now. I've lost him, but I've texted him. But when that popped up, and I did a reading this morning, I just broke down and cried because I was just so upset because I seeing that and seeing him come across my Telegram when he's passed away, and so I knew that his number had been recycled. I just didn't know when it would be, so that caught me off guard.
Yeah, wow.
I was like, oh man, that is the sign from my husband. It said Teddy joined. I said, what? My husband's name was Teddy, in case you guys didn't know. Well, listen, Cassie. Like I said, rewatch this reading on my YT. My YT is on my profile in the link. It's attached here, so you can find my YT. And I'll have this dress on. This shirt on, and so you can find it. And I don't know what I'll put the title for or something. But you know, I do believe your dad and your brother did so freaking spot on with this reading. I'm just the messenger. They're the ones that's telling me all this stuff. I'm just the messenger. I would have no way of knowing. I've never talked to you before in my life. So I have no way of knowing anything about you, my friend, right? I've never talked to you before. Have I? Have I given you a reading before or no?
No, I've never. And I just happened to scroll and your life popped up. I mean, I think it was destined. And
I think so
again,
too.
I want you to know how truly much I appreciate this and how special this was to me. You were spot on with so many things, and you really brought me a lot of peace and comfort. So,
and I'm glad. And you know what? Your dad is telling me to tell you that he says he loves you. Your brother loves you. He says, sweetheart, I'm so proud of you. He says you're going to do amazing things in the future, and I'm going to be right there with you, watching right along the way. And they are watching your son until you can be with him again. Okay.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. You are absolutely amazing.
Oh, now you found me. You don't have to go anybody else, right?
No, absolutely. I definitely will be back for sure.
And let me tell you something. When you do come back, I won't remember the reading, so it'll be like a fresh reading because I'm not supposed to remember any of these readings, you know?
Cool. Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, truly. Cassie, you're so welcome. And thanks for making me cry. I appreciate that. I'm just kidding.
I'm an emotional person too, so.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It is what it is. You were supposed to come across this page for a reason. I don't believe in these kind of coincidences. I just don't. I think they were reaching out to you to get this reading with me because, believe me, the other side gets people here. And so, because they know how spot on I am and they know how genuinely I really treasure and cherish what I do with you guys. And I want to be known as the best psychic medium on here. And I choose to believe I am. Do I know I am? I don't know. But I choose to believe that I am.
Yeah, I think you're amazing. You know, what's interesting is last night, I don't know what it is. I was scrolling through TikTok and I just broke down crying because you know, grief hits you in waves, and 100%. So I had even like shared pictures on my Facebook, you know, of my brother, and you know, said like missing you a little extra today, and so and every
time you do that, your brother is with you and your dad is with you. They are standing right beside you. Your dad is on your left, your brother is on your right. They are giving you a great big a great big hug. Did you just feel goosebumps right now because they were hugging you and telling you everything's going to be okay? And they, you know, they're so proud of you. And you know, your dad. Listen, when you become a nurse, your dad was so fucking proud of you, dude. He was so proud of you. He said, I knew my daughter was going to go for accomplish many great things. And that job is perfect for her because she's such a good nurse. She cares so much about her patients and they love her and she's so good at what she does.
Oh,
and I'm so proud of you. He says, kiddo, I am so proud of you. Did he ever call you kiddo? Because I just wanted to call you kiddo for some reason.
Yeah, he called me kiddo all the time.
Yeah, he said,
You
kiddo,
know,
I'm so proud of you, 100%. Yeah.
his last few years of his life, he was in and out of the hospital all the time. And he would always tell everybody he saw, doctors, nurses, like, hey, my daughter's a nurse. And
because that just goes to show, and he just gave me goosebumps because that's how much he loves you, 100%. Oh my
and
God.
everybody would always tell me, like, your dad is so proud of you. He loves you so much. Like, he tells everybody that about you. And
100%.
So that gives me goosebumps just thinking, because I know how proud he was.
And he adored you, sweetheart. He adored you. Your brother adored you. They all adored you. And knowing that they're both together, even though they didn't know each other most of their lives, but they're still together on the other side. Your dad felt cheated, but knowing he got to know his son for the short time that he did was amazing, honestly.
Yeah, and my brother was very heartbroken when my dad passed because he felt cheated on time.
He did, and I feel like that brought you and that brother close together as well. When your dad passed away, you guys kind of embraced each other,
Absolutely.
Well, Cassie, honey, thank you. You guys, thank you so much. I'm going to stop this live stream now. Thank you. Hold on, not here. Thank you, YouTube. I will be back if I do another reading. Thanks, you guys. Please follow me and follow my journey. And thank you for being here, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Listen,